Hello everyone, thanks for joining me today. Welcome to nonprimelenders.com. We're going to talk about no documentation mortgages. You may have remembered those if you're old enough, going back to the early 2000s. It was extremely popular. You could purchase a home with a no documentation loan with as little as 3% down. It was kind of crazy actually, and there were some lenders that went out of business, IndyMac Bank, for example. And then in 2008, after the housing crash, there were some guideline changes, and lenders were required to make sure that you had the ability to repay the mortgage for a primary residence. So most of the programs had gone away for a little while, and now the good news is we have some of them back, not the guidelines are not as loose as they used to be, but there are still programs that can help you. So for a primary residence, there's the closest thing you're going to get to a true no documentation loan is a stated income loan, where you're not going to provide tax returns or any income documentation whatsoever, no pay stubs, none of that. The only thing you're going to have to show are assets, bank statements, just to prove that you have the money needed to close the deal, down payment, closing costs, and maybe reserves if the lender's asking for those. There are also some reduced documentation, not true no documentation, but reduced documentation loans for self-employed people, bank statement loans, for example, for individuals that have a high amount of net liquid assets, asset-based mortgages. You can do that with no job. And also for investment properties, it really is a true no documentation loan for investments. Whether you're purchasing, refinancing, doing a cash out refinance, doing fix and flips, those are available for those too. So regardless as to what your situation is, everyone's situation is unique, so we do need to talk about it. Just visit nonprimelenders.com. I'm going to put a link down below in the first pinned comment and also in the description to our article on the topic. And then you can get to speak with someone to see whether one of these no documentation loans will work for you. So if you have any questions, just leave them down below in the comments. Thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.